Hey everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, hey, I am Karen. It is so nice to meet you. I would love it if you would comment down below and tell me if this is your first time here. If you are returning, y'all know me. So it's great to have you back, my loves. Today I am going to be doing this look actually, and I'm going to be using some new products. Natasha Denona, the Blackest Black eyeshadow. Never used her eyeshadows before. And then also the dual chrome that just came like in our beauty boxes. If you get those, you know what I'm talking about. If you've gotten those products. I also used some new highlights, some other things, and I did an instructional makeup tutorial. I left out foundation and stuff because I really wanted to focus on eyes, eyeliner, all that good stuff, and I'm hoping that you'll enjoy it. So if you want to see how I came up with this eye look, then definitely keep on watching. See you guys in a minute. Hey, I want to get right into this video and look at that color. Oh, Natasha Denona products I'm using today. That is a duochrome single eyeshadow. And I've never used Natasha Denona eyeshadows. And then I'm also going to go into another single shadow of hers. Blackest Black. And we are going to come up with a very interesting look, I think. Well, it's going to be bomb. Let's just say it's going to be bomb. Barely touching that. That's what I got. Wow. And there's a little mirror in here. Huh. Go figure. All right, let's just see what it looks like. Here we go. So we're going to see how well these eyeshadows perform, and I'm going to come up with a transition shade. I've already got MAC Paint Pot on. I am not doing my foundation first because I don't know how well these shadows perform and if there's going to be a lot of fallout or not. So this is the time where I'm going to do my eyes first. But I did prep and prime my eyes, a little bit of eye cream to avoid dryness, and MAC Paint Pot. So now let's see what we're going to do for a transition shade. I got the Jaclyn Hill palette in front of me, so I'm going to go in with Faith, and it's just a nice neutral nude. That's the color right there. This is a tapered blending brush, and really what I'm going to do is just put that right in here, right in and a little bit above my crease, just to get things started. Let's do that. Because we're going to do like a crazy look today. We're talking next level, moving on to what I guess most makeup artists would call intermediate, but we are definitely stepping up our game, girls, in 2020, for sure. Okay, I think I'm going to mix this with a little hint. You know what? I'm going to leave it where it's at right now, and I might end up mixing it with a hint of something else, because in a minute, you're going to see why and what I'm doing. It's going to be something new. Are you ready? Dipping into the Blackest Black with a Morphe pencil brush. You see that? I love that this is like a huge eyeshadow. If I like this, I'm going to be so happy about that. Okay, so I want to start right here because I want to go for a very different type of dramatic look today, and I want to see how well this eyeshadow performs without me adding setting spray or anything like that. And again, I just dipped it in and then tapped off the excess, so we're gonna need a little bit more pigment. And let's see, it's definitely a buildable shade. I can see that. I do want to see how dark it gets. Very curious to see how dark it gets. So far, it is definitely a very buildable pigment, but I don't want to be here all day building this up. So I am going to go in with some setting spray. And I'm going to use a matte setting spray, not something that's going to make the face dewy. That's what I mean by saying matte setting spray. I'm going to put that on my brush, and then I'm going to go back in. There'll be less fallout, and there really wasn't any, to be honest with you, but we're going to go ahead and pat and then blend this shadow to get it as dark as I can possibly get it. I'm not going to worry about the inner corner of my eye because I've got different plans for that baby. But here we go. Just getting it as dark as I can. In other words, my eyes might be stained black tomorrow. So where am I going with this look? Really, it's on my lid and in my crease. And right now, I'm going to take not Jaclyn. Oh my God, I cannot believe I just said that, Jaclyn. Get on the ball, Karen. Kat Von D's Cake Pencil. And I'm going to line my lower waterline with this really thick, creamy liner. Okay. And I'm doing that because I want the outline of what I'm doing to show first before I actually get into the extras that I want to do with this look. Okay. And what I want to do, like, you see how it's a little bit above my crease, but more so in my crease. Okay. I want this area dark as I can possibly get it. What I'm going to do right now is take this pencil and lightly outline how much more I want to go with the shadow and how high I want to do it. And this is like a really, really good tip. If you are new to makeup, I wouldn't suggest working with blacks right away. But if you're at the point where you're wanting to try something more extravagant, when you take your brush and you blend something out, it's gonna expand. That's like my favorite thing to say. What you blend extends. So doing it with the pencil, it's gonna be a little harder to blend this out, and I'm gonna show you a different method. But right now, I wanna focus on how far this is coming out and how much of this I want dark and what type of look am I going for? Like, what am I doing here? And this is what you want to ask yourself. What are you doing? What is this going to come out to be? What do you want this to look like? Also, take this right here and draw a line. I'm not drawing a wing. What I'm doing is I'm mapping out, so to speak, where I want this to go. And then I can go back in and blend and do all those things. And you get the picture, right? Okay. Helps me because I don't think I want it to go this way. I think I kind of want it more to go like this right now. So what I want to do is I'm going to take my makeup wipe and I change what I want to do. Sometimes I just wing it. This look I'm not winging, and I can do this because I don't have my foundation on, so I can totally change this. And I might change the shape again of how I do this, but for right now, that's what I want. That is what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my brush I've been working with, use some more setting spray on it, and right now I'm using the Tarte Stay Spray. Going to dip it back into that black. Tap it and get in here and make this as black as I can. You do not want a muddy mess on your eye. So these tips are totally going to help. And you always want to put wherever you want the most pigment is where you're going to start with the brush, okay? Just letting you know. If you start over here and start blending, guess what? You're going to have all the pigment over here. So start here and then figure things out. And it really helps to go circular motions, all this stuff. Because then, you know, and using a primer, you can avoid creasing, you can avoid, damn it. I need another cup of coffee. Actually, I need to finish the first one first. Yeah. All right. So what I'm trying to say is you want a nice eye with tons of pigment without it exploding on you. And when you take photos, it comes out and you can truly see that color. That is what I'm going for right now. And that is why I'm spending so much time on this eye. I've gotten this as far as I want it to go for right now, so I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and I'm definitely not going to play with the under eye because I haven't done my foundation yet, and there's a whole bunch more we need to do in between then. Another tip for you before you forget, if you focused all this time on one eye, don't try to rush the second. It's not going to come out right, and you're going to get frustrated, and that's where many of you give up, and we're not people that quit, right? Okay, I have black eyes. Okay, so did I mention I love peppermint mocha coffee? I just do. I love it very much. Right now, I've got out every one of my liquid black liners, and then I've got my favorite liner brush, which is the Eco Tools. I freaking love this brush. Look how, like, let me see if I can get you to, and I know I've showed you guys before, it's like super thin, and look, like precision. Hello, everyone needs one of these. Okay, I've also got my gel liner here because at this point, I am not going for a blown out look. I did all my blending in here, and I'm still not finished with that because I'm going to be adding another color up here, and I'm going to be adding something right here. But I want to make sure I take care of what I want right here, right now. So that is what I'm doing. And then I will put on my foundation, my concealer, we'll clean everything up, all that jazz. So I think the best choice right now is the gel liner. And this brush, instead of going in with a liquid. A liquid is not going to mix well with this. The pencil's not going to give me the precision I want. So precision, it's got to be a sharp line. And you know your makeup has got to be on point when you're doing a dramatic eye like this. Just saying, in case you didn't know. But I'm going to coat this brush just like that. I love Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner. I think that's my favorite drugstore product that I've used for like ever. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how far I want to take this. And what I want to make out of this part right here, because this is the end of this. This is what I want right here. I do not want colors down here. I don't want to blend anything out right there. I am going to go underneath this eye a bit, so it's going to come out a little bit more because I've got to, the black is going to be down here as well. So I'm going to be measuring kind of how far I want this and what I want this part of my eye to look like. That's what I'm focusing on at the moment. And I'm very gentle. I did not put a lot on this because right now, still mapping it out. And then I'm going to turn this around. I know, it's probably techniques you haven't seen, and that's okay. I'm going to pull that up because now I know, since I've mapped this out, that I can safely do my under eye just as tightly and precisely as the top, and it's going to go together instead of being separate and look crummy. So at this point, now I can actually go back into my gel liner, add more to it, and make it a little bit darker. I can do that. And that's what I've got. Again, just kind of making sure I got what I want here. Okay, so now I'm going to work on blending this part here, and I can use some of this gel liner to do that, considering that's actually part of my eye and I'm not doing a separate line there. So that's what I'm going to do. Making sure this is precise as anything. That's what I want. Precision. Okay, and ladies, you're not going to get this perfect, especially if you're doing it for the first time, even if this is something you want to even try, but that's what I've got. So let me catch up with the other eye and I'll be back. Using your gel liner, you're always going to want to clean this brush right away so it stays really nice, because gel liner, oh my god, gel liner will, it's thick. it's going to stay on it and it's going to cake against it, and that's not something you want. You want to keep this brush nice. It's your best friend. Keep it nice. All right. Grab my, I don't know, it's a tapered blending brush. The one that I used to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Silk Cream. And I'm going to dust. My brush is literally hitting, the way that I have it on the angle, it's literally just hitting right above this black. And it's going to soften that eye. I'm not trying to soften the black. That I want to stay. It just helps make it look so much nicer. Oh, I'm so excited I'm doing this look today. Cannot wait for you to see the end result. And I'm not going past this because that's like a stop sign right there. And I can go and do like 1 or 2 colors of the nudes, the neutrals, the whatever. I can even add another color up here if I want to, but basically the party is right here so far. It's going to actually end up being the whole eye. You know what I mean? And then we're going to focus on the inner corner, what we're going to do over here and all that stuff. But right now we're just laying down this nice little color. And I'm also like taking extra notice to see if I've got any brow hairs I need to get rid of. Because when you pay this close attention to your eyes, they come up. So I'm like, oh, hi, you're not supposed to be there. What's going on here? No? Flicking these babies. And when you do this, obviously you're going to get a better application of any eyeshadow you put down. So, it's so important. And sometimes you can't see the little boogers. Not until you do this. Boogers. God. Okay. And I have been changing the shape of my brows for several reasons. We'll get into an updated brow routine another time. Right now, I'm not really worried about it. Oh, I've got like a fuzzy right there. Yes. Okay, so now, like my eyeshadow, I used the setting spray. Obviously I primed my eyes, and then I went in with the cake pencil to map out where I wanted, and then I followed up with gel. So I've got from here to here, nothing but pigment, and that's what I wanted. So I'm going to retire this black for right now. Duochrome. Yes, I've been dying to try this. Look at that. I want to play with that, but I've got to do the corners of my eye right here and figure out how what I'm going to do with that. So what I want is a brand new pencil brush like this. And I'm going to go in here and clean this up by blending right where the black is. I'm not blending the 2 colors together, none of that stuff. I'm just blending this out because I want even pigment right there. And then I want to figure out what I'm going to lighten that area with. And, I wanted to do, I took the same brush and I put some shadow on it. I did not put setting spray. I just dabbed it into that Blackest black Natasha Denona, and I made myself a line. And I'm going up and I'm connecting it. Can you see that? And to where the other eye does not have it. But I figured out that that's what I want to do. Use the angles to your advantage, by the way. I'm liking it. I want to apply eyeshadow very lightly in that area. There we go. And I want my eyes to be nice and even. And I'm only using like the tip of this brush, by the way, that tip right there. And I'm gonna do this until I get the map that I want. It's like coloring. Stay inside the lines. This is how it helps. You do that. Okay, so now that I've mapped that out and I don't want that area super, super dark, I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to pull that shadow down. Then we're going to get into the fun part. Like, a lot of fun. Doing this, just use a Q-tip and go in. If for any reason that you do that, which is going to happen. Even the most experienced makeup artists out there mess up, so that's why we map things out instead of just slapping on some color. I'm still working on this one eye right here because it needs to be perfect. Okay, I've got it. I've got it where I want it. See that? Yay! Fun part. Grab brushes like this. Size does matter because you want the brush to work with the size of your lid, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go with this brush here. I can get the most control with this brush for this next part. I use a chrome shadow. I've got to use the setting spray. I just have to. And I'm gonna go in with the Farsally one on this one because I need to be able to work with this shadow. I don't want a matte setting spray, and I can work with it better with one that's not matte. So I'm going to dip my brush into this. Let's see. Look, isn't that pretty? Satisfying. Tap it off. And guess what? Here we go. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, look, 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 look. Yes. Yes. You need to have patience for all of this. Because you do. You totally do. You will not get this done if you don't have patience. You'll rush and you'll mess it up and you'll get frustrated and all that fun stuff. Well, all that not so fun stuff, I should say. Oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Yeah. I really need to get a higher vanity and a higher mirror because hunching down is killing me. Right now, I'm just building this beautiful chrome color up. And I'm paying attention to how I'm doing this. And some of this, oh yeah. Oh my, okay. I want it to go almost to the top of where I started with that black. That's what I'm working on right now, is really making this pop. And now that I have laid this down and I'm letting it dry, once it dries, I'm actually going to go back in with another coat with a matte setting spray. It's going to help keep everything in place. That's why I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it. Okay, let's let this baby dry. I think it's starting to dry. I think we might be okay if we go in now. And it makes it, they do different things. Different setting sprays do different things. Okay, here we go. Still a little bit wet. But we're getting there to where I want it to be. For this eye, I let it dry, it's dried down, all that stuff. I put MAC Paint Pot over this first because the black obviously is very, very black. And I've never used this duochrome shadow before. And it's sheer, but it's color, but it's sheer, and it looks like it's going to be a great shadow. But I want a clean base right here to see if I can get more color out of it, if that makes sense. I hope so. Okay, so really what I'm doing is just trying to make sure there's an even layer of MAC Paint Pot down right here before I go ahead and put that on. And I'm going to give it a few seconds to dry and sit in there. I love these brushes. Look, that's what it looks like, but look how thin they are. How can I get you to see how thin it is? Maybe if I put my, yeah, there you go. That's like, love precision brushes. Like, hi. Detail. Yes, detail. Love it. Thank you. Okay, gonna give that a second to dry and then we're gonna go on with color. Made it lighter, but I didn't get any more payoff putting the MAC Paint Pot. Now I'm gonna go in with a brush you use for cream shadows. It doesn't have setting spray or anything on it. This is a creamy shadow. Not like super creamy as to where some of them I've seen, but it's creamy. And what I'm doing is packing this in and blending it in the direction I want it. You can totally see the difference though. Like this eye where I put the MAC Paint Pot, you can see the shimmer underneath it. It's lightened it, but I can't say I got the true color from it. I think the true color is more on the one where I did not put it. It just looks a little darker. To do over again, I would not have put the MAC Paint Pot on this eye. I would have just went straight with this brush that is used for creamy shadows and applied it that way because it's building so much nicer and it looks like true color as opposed to that's so much lighter and it's now looks like I've got maybe it's a little thicker and I don't want the eye to look thick. I just want the color to pop. So working with these shadows, I hope this helps if you guys have them. Like you now know what to do with them. And what I can do too is I'm going to try to take a thicker, more dense brush and blend that out where the MAC Paint Pot is and not remove it, but like kind of, hey, I don't want you looking thick like that. So let's see if I can get you to calm down. And if not, I can always go in with a little bit of makeup remover and redo it. So we'll see. This is where your liquid liner comes into play. Hank and Henry. I love this because of the flexible tip. And now I am going to go over my nice gel is going to kind of push this stuff around. It can be kind of a pain in the butt. So liquid for this part works best for me. And then, yeah, see, we're getting in there. And I'm going to go all the way to the corner with this. And when you guys are first starting out doing liner, do not try to do this all in one swipe. It was not going to work for you. You really want to start in the middle and do slow and steady strokes. I don't know if that sounds right, but that's exactly what you want to do. Okay, and you can always go over it a couple times, but yeah. And then at some point you might be able to do one swipe, but please don't try to do it like that. I think that people don't pay attention to where they put their brush when they start. So they're putting too much pigment in one place or they're using too much at once. And you've all got to chill out and calm down and have time to do makeup. Have time. Make time for it. So what nice pigment. And like I said, you got to watch how you're holding your eyeliner, how you're holding your brushes, those kinds of things. So at this point, it's time for some foundation. And I'm going to do that off camera. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Look at the difference a brow makes. Like, I had to show you that. Like, yeah. Tweeples. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going in with Tati's palette with a little bit of a mixture of sequins and metallic from the Memory, which is the dark row right there. And I'm going to go in with some setting spray because what I want to do right now on this Morphe no number brush, but you can see the density, is I want to pick up, let's go with the metallic. And let me go with this kind of mirror because I can use this kind of mirror right now. See where I have the really, really matte dark and then I have that shadow that I was putting? I want to take some metallic on the edges of this to blend it seamlessly together. It's so satisfying when you finish a look. Oh, and this is beautiful. I hope that you guys learned something from this video. As I was making this video and I stopped to do my foundation, I'm like, oh, I should tell them this and oh, I should tell them that. And I was like, damn it, I'll do that in another video because we'll be here for like ever. And you guys be like, Karen, you know, a little bit too much at once here. And I get that. I totally get that. But there's so much I can tell you guys. See how that like is blending seamlessly. So I'm going to do that with the other eye. And this is another reason why you want to have different palettes with different shadows. And the more you play around with makeup and the more you get comfortable, the more you can move on to something else. Guys, what you're going to see from me this year is going to be totally different than last year. And I just want to make you aware of it because I'm at the point now where I'm like, okay, I'll do beginner looks and I'm going to do all that, but I'm going to show you what else I can do for those of you that want to take your makeup to that next level. Okay. So here we are on this eye with the metallic. Perfect. See how it's blending seamlessly together. And then I'm going to go in and I can actually use the other side of this and hit this memory matte. Whenever I say hit, I'm like, what's the right word to use? And go right over here to the edge. And I'm barely touching it. And blend that into what I just did with the sequins. Like there's no real way I wanted to, you can blend this into this. You can add sparkle and cover it, but that's not what I was going for. I didn't want to just throw some sparkle on there. I wanted precision. That is what I wanted. And that is what I got. And oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I'm also not done though. I know, surprise, right? This brush here, or a flat brush, I need. And I need it with setting spray. Oh shit. Yeah, let's do this one. The density. I don't want to go in with an angled right now because it's not going to work for what I want to do. I didn't touch my under eye except I do the foundation, I did my concealer, and I set it with Laura Mercier setting powder. Where's my, look at how cute this mirror is. All right, so what I want to do is right where I left off with that black that I used from Natasha Denona. I could pull out that same black, but right now I have Tati's palette in front of me, so this is what we're doing. And I am using this brush because it's got the density that I want. And I also want to blend at the same time. So that's how I'm going to be finishing up these eyes. Yes. Let me do the other one. I'll be right back. Okay, so highlight, lipsticks. You guys know the drill. Didn't feel like I got that much on that side. Okay, so this is what I got going on. And I used to have like all these holes in my ears, and I think I lost all the earrings for it. But anyway, I'm getting back into it. Look, I put like a little tiny one up there. All right, I want to do, where's my inner corner highlight brush with my matte setting spray. Okay, we're gonna go into, I've got to do it. Oh, which one do I want? This is a hard choice. I kind of want to try Liberace, even though, you know, because could do it up here, right? Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's like, yeah. All right. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? I'm just doing your stuff today. I just kind of like it. I don't know why. I just kind of do. I was thinking of putting the like the pinkish one there, but maybe I should have, but okay. Now let me grab a stiffy. You guys know I call them stiffies. Where's that stiffy brush? Well, oh, where is it? Here it is. Okay. This is my, the hell is this one? Sigma. It's a Sigma. Let me grab this and let's just kind of spread this baby out a little bit. Cause that's just insane, that pigment. On a darker skin tone, it'd be so bomb. I have no idea what to tell you. But I really want to try every one of the highlights in here. And I can totally get away with that underneath the brow bone. It's fine. Yeah. I always do something light right there or pinkish. So, I mean, are we going to put it here? No. Definitely not. But, let me grab my Glow Baby Glow. And we're going to go with a sarcophagus. I guess that's what you call that for, hi. Yeah, the lightest one in here. And we're going to just dab right here. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and right here. And right here. And I think that's really all I need. I don't need to put anywhere else. You guys know I've been going crazy with the highlight lately. But anyhow, all right, so I've got that. And now I want to use the new Jeffree liquid lip that I got. What is going on with this palette? Oh, okay. No, I got it. I'm also going to take my blending brush here. Blending sponge. What is wrong with me? And kind of just tap that in. Okay, got that. I want to use this so bad. So, yeah, we're just mixing all kinds of colors today. Do my lips moisturized enough? I think we might be all right. Here we go, guys. This is the one that was in the deluxe mystery box. Yeah. I think I want all metallic liquid lips right now, for real. That's just all I'm in the mood to use. And you guys already know my trick that I do with my lips is I start in the middle and I work my way out. And then, if you see this is angled, I will turn it over and take that point. And use that almost to line. Don't be afraid. Use your tools, guys. We've got like a lot of color in here. Like, whew. I would have loved to have tried a gold lipstick, I think, with this, but I really wanted to put the pink in there since I got the pink shirt on and everything else, so why not? Okay. Dipping in for the second time, just for the parts that I want to, I need a little more color added, where it's not as vibrant. Always starting in the middle though. So we don't have any oopsies. And there we have it. Guys, what did you think? I'm liking this look the way it came out. I had to put on my hoodie before I did my foundation because, just to let you guys know, this is a medium hoodie and I'm about 5'6" and 120 pounds. And unless I have like a super big head, which I don't know, I guess it's possible, this part was a little snug and I've never had that before. I've also never gotten a hoodie before. The t-shirts have always been fine though. So anyway, just letting you know, and this is the medium. I just have to say, so what did you guys think of this video? I really enjoyed doing it. I really wanted to do something extravagant today, and I hope you like it as much as I liked filming it. Yes, I got that. Okay, and stay tuned. I still have my I've got a lot of things coming on. Oh my gosh, Karen, learn how to talk. I have a lot of things going on. And we're going to have our Valentine's Day collaboration soon. We just put out the video with some instructions and some, you know, hey, this is what's going to be coming up. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check that out. Then we have the Jeffree Star giveaway going on as well with that Mystery Deluxe video. So definitely check that one out. I think my premium box arrives today. Yay! I'm super excited. So be looking for that soon. I don't know exactly when this is going to upload. So we'll see, but thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. I love every single one of you, and put something in the comments for me. Say, hey, I'd like to see this, or say, hey, I really did like this about that look, or ask me as many questions as you want, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!
Time we know it's all done. Take a bow, you win. Oh, swim against your tide, it keeps pulling me in. We fight and we fall.